Hi everybody, back again with another update video. It's the end of year one. So we start off with the Marvel stuff. So we have Wolverine here, the original version. I apologise in advance for the cramped spaces, cramped shelves. Behind him we have the Infinity War Machine. The only War Machine I have now. I've sold the others. We have the Avengers assembled Black Widow here with a third-party head sculpt. Some Infinity Stones at the bottom. We have the Winter Soldier version Black Widow with a Scarlet Witch head sculpt, and I'll explain why in a little while. And behind her we have Pepper Potts. I'm going to have to keep refocusing this, I think, throughout the whole video as the camera is playing up. Next shelf up, the Civil War version of Black Widow. In the background we have the Mark IV Secret Project. In the front we have a kit-bashed Black Widow based on the Infinity War body, a few added extras, and here is the head sculpt that comes with the Winter Soldier version of Black Widow. Let's get the focus, there we go. Put it on that one because I thought it looked better. And behind her we have Snake Eyes. This is going to be a very quick run through, guys. Next shelf, some new figures. We have the Advanced Suit Spider-Man. We have the Age of Ultron cap in the background. With the kit-bashed Black Cat in the middle. Winter Soldier over in the background there. And the Scarlet Spider, in my opinion the best Spider-Man at the moment. Suit looks a bit pink on camera, but it is actually quite a bright red. Finally, for this detolf, we have Abigail Whistler. Yes, I apologise for all the dust that you're seeing. They are due for their clean. Blade. Best Wolverine out there, the Days of Future Past version. And behind him, Deadpool. This is from Deadpool 2, and the better of the two versions, in my opinion anyway. Which probably doesn't count for much. We'll now move on to the second detolf. Okay, here's the second detolf. So here's Captain America from Infinity War. Really can't understand why my camera's moving in and out of focus all the time. Next to him we have the Age of Ultron Black Widow. Hair didn't come out too bad on mine. In the background, I'll just move Cap out of the way. we have what I would consider to be the best Iron Man. This is the Mark IV, this is the die-cast version. Fantastic looking suit. And behind Black Widow, just move her out, we have the road-worn Thor. Highly sought after figure, very expensive now, way overpriced, as all figures are on the secondary market from eBay scalpers, as it were. Next shelf down, the best Scarlet Witch out there. This is the Civil War version, again another highly sought after figure, very highly priced. With another Black Widow next to her, the Infinity War version. The Endgame version looks absolutely superb. I would say that's going to be the best one. You know me, I love my Black Widows. Let's move Scarlet out of the way. For Killmonger. Again, I apologise for the quickness. But if you want to see more in-depth videos on certain figures, please drop me a line below in the comment section and I will try and do some for you. Over on this side we have the original Black Widow from Civil War. Not Black Widow, Black Panther, and in my opinion the best one of the two that's been released. Just love the look of this one more than the solo movie version. Next shelf down, something a little bit different. We have some Star Wars. So we have the Endor version of Luke. This isn't the deluxe version. This is just the standard Endor version. This is my newest figure in my collection. Behind him, Count Dooku. Slowly building up my Star Wars stuff at the moment. Still got a long way to go. A lot of figures I want to get. Obviously I want to get the main ones. And behind, or next to him, we have what I consider to be the best version of Kylo Ren. The first release from The Force Awakens. Great Kylo Ren figure, that one. Not going to get the other two that have been released. And finally on this Detolf, a bit of a mix up here. Non-Hot Toys figures and Hot Toys figures. So we have a kit-bashed version of Alice from Resident Evil. Done several videos on this figure as I've updated it throughout the years. Hiding over there in the corner is the Hot Toys version. Shame Hot Toys didn't make any more. This one's very dated now. In the middle we have another non-Hot Toys figure. This is Celine from Underworld. This is the 2.0 version with the light up eyes. It does come with the black coat as well, but I wanted to show her in the white one. Probably the best version of this character that's out there at the moment. Behind her we have the original Terminator figure that was released a long time ago. I've just added some weaponry and that to him to pimp him out a bit. And finally for this Detolf we have John Wick. Again, a great looking figure. So we'll now move on to Detolf number 3. Before we move on to Detolf number 3, here's the last of my Marvel characters. This is obviously Gladiator Hulk. I am hoping to get an original version as well at some point, but they're a little bit pricey at the moment, so I might wait and see what Disney come up with for Hulk in the future before I pull the trigger on one of the ones that have already been released. So let's move on to the third Detolf. Okay, we have a few more Star Wars figures here. We have Jyn Erso, probably my favourite Star Wars character of all time. Love the film as well, Rogue One. I think it's the best Star Wars movie. Behind her, Resistance version of Rey. Again, another nice looking figure. In the front, Scavenger version of Rey. I want to get this version again with the BB-8 so I can have her as normal Rey. And behind her, the training version of Rey from The Last Jedi. Again, another nice looking figure. I do have the new one on order as well. Next shelf up, onto some DC. So we have Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. Next to her, Deadshot from Suicide Squad. Just move him out of the way. Behind him, we have Deathstroke from the Arkham Knight games. And behind Harley, we have the Arkham Knight, which can be swapped out for Red Hood. Took me a while to get this figure, but finally got him. Might try and get another one so I can have the Red Hood version. Next shelf up, Catwoman. No flaking issues at the moment. And I've had this figure since it was released. Here we have a non-Hot Toys figure. This is Katana on a Phison body, TB League body as they're now known. We have Justice League Wonder Woman. And next to her, Justice League Aquaman. This is the base for this figure. He's got a base like that, but he's too tall for the Detolf on that base. Still a nice looking figure there. Prefer this one to the solo movie version, just because I like to be a little bit different. And finally for this Detolf, Nightmare Batman. Great looking figure again. The training version of Wonder Woman in a Unreal Customs cape. Just think it finishes the figure off. Best head sculpt so far for Gal Gadot. And over in this corner we have the Suicide Squad version of Batman with the wide cape. Put that around there. Just one more Detolf to take a look at. Okay, here we have the final Detolf. It's the Predator one. So we have Wolf Predator, the new version. Awesome piece. The light of the camera is making them look lighter than what they are. They are darker colour than this. Behind him, Elderpred. Again, another awesome figure. I have sold 2 of my Predators recently. Sold the Falconer and the Tracker Predator. So here we have Machiko. Planning on getting another one of these and putting it on a TV League body and pimping her out a bit more. Still a nice looking figure. And in the background we have the Ancient Pred, which I want to get another one to show him with the alternate mask. His spear has fallen out of his hand, which it does do quite often. Just see it in the background there, because he doesn't have a lot of grip. Next shelf down, Predator 2, also known as City Hunter. Got him with the breather on, just to be different. With the classic Predator behind him. Again, I apologise for the crowdedness. I do move these figures around so they all get their limelight in the front from time to time. Here we have Celtic Predator. Probably my favourite looking armour out of all the Preds that have been on screen. Front of him, Scar. Next shelf down, the final Predators I've got. You've got Elder Predator. As I've mentioned in previous videos, still haven't done it yet, but I want to send this head sculpt off to Nenny D. I'll have to get in touch with him and see if he can repaint it for me, because this is a really bad paint job on this figure, and the way that he does it is superb. So I'll have to speak nicely to him and see if he can do it for me. Behind him we have Berserker Predator. Needs to be taller than what he is, but there you go. Hot Toys seem to have fallen out of love with Predators just lately. And finally, for the Predators, we have a kitbash version of Chopper. This is built on a Celtic Predator body, so everything about it is Celtic Predator, apart from the skull trophies on his back there, the skull trophy necklace, and obviously the face mask. And finally, for my collection, some more Star Wars. We have the Sith version of Anakin Skywalker. Not on his original base because it's just too big for the details. We have Yoda in the front. Like that pose. And finally, probably one of the most impressive ones, Darth Maul. This isn't the deluxe version that come with a speeder bike. I wasn't going to show him on a speeder bike, so I just opted for the standard version. Still comes with everything you get with a deluxe one, obviously, apart from the bike. And there's the droid that comes with him. So yeah, there you go. That is my collection at the moment. As I said, if you want to see any figures in more detail, just let me know and I'll try and do a video for you. So until the new year, thanks for watching, take care and see you in 2020.